Now news headline.
DGP Rebuts Claim.
AZO ridicules kuki separate administration demand. News in brief.
DGP Rebuts Claim. May 19. DGP P.Doungel has flatly rejected the allegation that all kuki police officers from the DG, additional DG, joint DG, down to the constables were stripped of all powers, disarmed and rendered inactive much prior to May 3. Quoting a letter submitted by 10 tribal MLAs to the Union Home Minister, a section of the press reported that as it was premeditated, all kuki police officers from the DG, additional DG, joint DG, down to the constables were stripped of all powers, disarmed and rendered inactive much prior to the 3rd of May, while Meitei police were let loose upon kuki residents of the city as well as of the foothill villages on the 3rd of May and thereafter. As a result of the backlash in the hill areas, all Meitei police staff have abandoned their posts in all the hill stations. Refuting the allegation, DGP P.Doungel has clarified that no such action was taken by the government or from any quarter. All the Kuki/Meitei policemen, right from the DGP to the lowest rank, whether in khaki or in green, are all performing their duties to their best wherever they are assigned.
AZO ridicules kuki separate administration demand. Imphal, all Zaliarong Organization AZO Manipur Valley said that a community which has no land of its own cannot demand separate administration or autonomy. Addressing a press meet here on Wednesday, AZO President Maibon Paumai said that one should understand which community can demand separate administration, separate state or autonomy can only be demanded by those communities who have their own land, and clarified that the Zaliarong community is neither interested in pursuing demand for separate administration nor support any such demand. While observing that the present humanitarian crisis in the state might have occurred due to certain misunderstanding, he stressed the need for restoring peace, normalcy and strengthening fraternal bond by authorities of both the communities in conflict. Rising unreasonable demand is something unachievable, he cautioned, and added that any community pursuing such demands should have roots in the history of the land. Maibon Paumai further said that the Zaliarong community does subscribe to the statement of the 10 Kuki MLAs who claimed to Union Home Minister Sh.Amit that there are no tribals in the valley area of the state. Indigenous tribal communities who share blood relationship for millennia are still living peacefully without any threat or grudge in the valley area. He clarified while questioning the meaning of tribal as referred to in the memorandum of the 10 MLAs. He also said that Zaliarong community, which is also a tribal community, does not see the present crisis as an issue of tribal. Zaliarong community strongly condemns attempt made by the 10 MLAs to drag in all the tribal communities in the state. Zaliarong, Kabui and the Rongmei tribal communities inhabit mostly in the valley area, and the bringing in the collective term tribal in their issue has the potential to falsify the whole situation, he said. So far, indigenous tribal communities are not part of the separate administration demand, and the organization thinks it necessary to make clarification so that the memorandum of the 10 MLAs does not create further misunderstanding or spread misleading information, the president added.